thing is, I still think we can come back. Can we win the league? Who knows? But we have to get better decisions. But say to all the fans, just keep on backing the team. We're disappointed, but listen, if we win next week and we end up in the top 4, it will be a successful season. So
well, I mean,
yeah,
6
is disappointing, but you know what? We still have an FA Cup semi-final. Still do.
It is hard to be positive today. Look at the way the team's performing. Do you think to yourself that his time is up now? That he's looking like he can't take the team forward again?
No, I can't say that. I still can't say that because I back, like I said, I'm going to back the manager. I'm going to
Albion, you know.
I'm going to back. I'm going to
lost 3-1 to Albion.
He's the manager. He's got 1,000 games with the fans today to be 6-0 down and single line. It's magnificent. We are still going to Wembley, aren't we?
We're still going to Wembley. Our fans didn't deserve that today.
No, we don't. But,
but something's got to be done.
Well, you say something like what?
We keep doing it every year. We keep saying we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We never. I keep hearing the players, we're going to put this right, and they make the same old mistakes again.
No, we're not in the boardroom, so we can't listen to the media. The media know nothing about us. You cannot, unless you are in the boardroom, you're seeing this. Because remember, Arsenal doesn't do the transfers. He goes, asks people to identify. We don't know what's happening. I'll give you an example. There was a time, you know Phil Jones. We agreed a fee with Phil Jones. I'm deluded. I'm deluded.
You're happy with the point at this shit.
Did I say I'm happy? Did I say I'm happy?
To be honest,
did I say I'm happy?
Hold on. Ty,
you're the one that said Tottenham can win the league, and I'm deluded. He did nothing, and we got a point. Mourinho could shut his mouth.
We lost all the 50-50s. We was losing all the second balls. What went wrong?
Then listen. It could have been a lot worse because the game was made of.
These are the sort of games, you said battle and scrap, you're right, it's a battle and scrap game, sort of game that's normally made for a player like Coquelin.
Yes.
Is this their era?
Hold on. Could it be worse? We dropped 5 fucking points.
It would have been worse.
5 points. We dropped this year. 5 points. Yeah, but it's still the same. We can't win at these places. It's no good getting a draw here. It's no good.
If we had lost, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be worse if we was lost? Listen, somebody was saying to me that everyone drew around us. So it's only Man City that won. So we haven't lost that much ground.
Yeah, but that's not the point. I mean,
take advantage of these situations. That's the whole point.
You don't lose. If you can't, you don't lose.
We have lost. We dropped 5 points against 2 crap sides.
What was the score then? What was the score? Was it 2-1 or 1-1?
Not playing Chelsea. This is Stoke City. No disrespect to Stoke City, but this is Stoke.
Plenty of disrespect because they're nobodies.
They're nobodies, but they've just beaten us. They had us 3-0 down at half time. How can you be positive now?
Positive that, listen, at the end of the day, we had a bad start, but Hector gets in a brilliant ball, Olivier equalises, it's a different game. All right, we're 2-0 down.
Problem with this club.
You're too negative.
People like you.
You're too negative. Who am I? I'm positive. I want to win the league. Just keep on backing the team. We're disappointed, but listen, if we win next week and we end up in the top 4, it will be a successful season. So where's the coffee? Where's the coffee?
Smell the coffee.
You are too negative. Too negative. I get behind the team. Okay? I'm not going to slag the team off every time. That man is right. Every time we lose, it's a crisis. Every time we lose, it's a crisis.
Never got
every time we lose,
for 90 minutes.
I still back the manager though. We didn't want it enough. You know.
Hold on. How can you back him if you're saying we didn't want? How can we not want it enough? You look at the team sheet.
Absolutely.
They've got a bunch of kids on there. They're missing all their main players. No Martial, no Rooney, no Darmian, no Smalling. Right? They're missing the best players in their team. No Jones. None of those guys are playing. Yeah. And you're going to tell me that those players are not motivated to win that game when it means so much.
There's no point giving up, because if you give up, what's the point? What we need to do now, we need to win all our games. That means we've got to go to White Hart Lane and win.
But we just gave up.
But you're still hopeful.
I'm hopeful. The task is simple. We've got to win every game. That means we've got to win every game. That means we've got to beat Tottenham.
It's hard to be positive today because I couldn't see much.
Well, listen, Santi, he's got a great chance. And if that goes in, it changes the game, doesn't it? He's a good save from Forster. You know, like you said, Wojciech, unfortunately, he came running out.
Overall, Ty, even you cannot put a positive spin on that. That was one of the worst Arsenal performances, not just this season, I've seen for a very long time. No fight, no tackling, didn't win any second balls. It's awful.
It's awful, but listen, that happens. I can't agree with him. He's going to write us off. I'm sorry, where are we? And where are Southampton? Who are Southampton? I'm sorry, where are we?
They've just turned us over.
They turned us over last season. And how many points did they end up behind us? Since Laurent, how many players have we got injured? So is that down to the lack of depth?
that we've got?
At the moment, but the league is not won now. It's a long, long, long way to go. So there's no need to panic. We are going to make mistakes. I don't know what we're supposed to do. We're not angels. We're going to make mistakes. But the thing is, we are moving in the right direction. Are
you going to win a title by making these sort of mistakes and slipping up in games like this? We went into the game today knowing that if we win this game, we top the league.
Absolutely.
So there's an incentive. There's an incentive. They didn't play like there was any incentive today.
But unfortunately, you have your off days, don't you? It's how you bounce back. One, go home and be happy. Don't slag us off.
Okay. Well, what did you make of the game?
Game disappointing. Think we deserved at least something. But we didn't just go on. I thought it was a foul in the first half, a push on Lauren in the box. But I thought Everton got away with some nasty tackles, and I don't know what the referee's doing. But I think we should have at least got something. But listen, that's what
Are you worried, or do you just think to yourself, you know what, like a gentleman said, you know, we're about to pick up some defeats along. It's up to us to bounce. Be like what Chelsea did it when we hammered them. It's now for us to try and bounce back.
We hammered in, and we always hammer Everton. But anyway, as I was saying, remember Mikel scored 2 penalties. But anyway, as I was saying,
that's in the past. We're dealing with now. We lost today.
We'll be looking down on Everton.
Ty, even you can't be positive after a performance like that. I mean, what happened to us in the second half?
Fellaini was offside. He pushed one of our defenders, and Wojciech has gone injured. I don't know what's happening. The injuries, because unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. But you know.
But I mean, the thing is, unfortunately, but like the gentleman I was just speaking to just said, losing 1-0, 2-0, 6-0, 6-3 against Manchester City, and also 5-1 against Liverpool. All 3 teams above us at the moment in the table.
At the moment,
What is that showing us? Is that showing us that we're miles off? Are we miles off?
Absolutely not. We're not miles off. Just one of those days, like you said. It's very, very disappointing.
We had the easiest game. Get 3 points in this game, and we're right back in the title hunt, and we blew it. We bottled it tonight, didn't we?
Well, I don't know about bottle. Like it was a strange game. Like you were saying to me that I don't even know what the free kick was for.
Defending was terrible.
Well, it wasn't the best defending. Things can happen. Remember, we mustn't forget that it's been raining, so the pitch is quite.
It's been raining. Yeah. Are you being serious? It's raining for both teams.